Hi guys, Frank here from Build Your Own, and this is my 1994 Chevy Cheyenne C 1500. It's got two-wheel drive and it's got the 4.3 liter V6. I've done lots of videos on this truck, love this truck. Today's video, you know what I want to do? I want to run a recon mission about this bumper. You know, I've been talking about I want to replace this bumper for a long time, but before to get behind this bumper, I kind of need to remove this grille. So I want to remove the grille. And I've got these new headlights that I bought eons ago. So I want to put these new headlights in. So I want to remove the grille, and I'm going to remove the headlights, and I'm also going to replace the front headlights. And so at the same time, I can see what's going on with this bumper, because I really want to replace this front bumper. LMC truck has a black bumper that I want to put on here that has the little lower air dam on there. And I'm going to get a new license plate bracket, then I'll get new license plates because my license plates look rough, to say the least. This was a farm truck, so this front plate is pretty beat up. And then when I take this grille off, I can see, do I want to sand this grille? Because I might want to paint this grille black, I think. Might want to sand this grille, not today, not in today's episode, or maybe I might just want to buy a replacement grille from LMC and then just paint it the way I want and then put a new Chevy badge in there and stuff like that. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to remove the grille, remove the headlights, and replace the headlights. So let's get into that. All right, so I think I have all the tools that I need. It's pretty simple hand tools to get this out here. I also just recently purchased this Haynes repair manual for my pickup truck. So just in case I think I run into an issue, then I can just get the good book out and figure it out. But I think I've watched a few videos on YouTube myself, and I think it's pretty straightforward. So we got a bolt here, we got a nut here, we got one under there, and we got another one under there, and we got another one here, and then I know there's one behind the turn signals there. There's one up in here, and there's one down in there, and then another one down in this other turn signal, and then the grille should come out. So let me get all these screws out, and then let's see where we're at. Okay, so I got the socket that I need. Looks like it's 7mm. These little nuts here are 7mm all the way across. Now these inner ones down here, I haven't gotten there yet, but those look to be 7mm too. So, all right, 7mm socket, and we'll take all these off now. Okay, so here's where we're at. I removed all the 7mm nuts that were up here and the ones that are down here. I did that all the way across the top. And then, yeah, sure enough, that's a bolt, or this was a bolt that was right in here to hold the grille. But you know what? Now that I look down at this one down in here, that one does not hold the grille down here. Now that I look at it really up close, I really can't get the right angle for you. But so I think all I really need to do is use a Phillips head screwdriver, go ahead and take these side markers off, and then get to the bolt behind there, and then I think we can get the grille off. Okay, so yep, there's just two Phillips head screws on each inside corner, and yep, there's that 7mm nut back there, or bolt, or whatever, screw back there. There's one on each side, and yeah, you know what, these things looking pretty old. Maybe I might order a new grille, new side marker lights, along with the whole bumper. Maybe I might just do the whole front end, and that'll really make it look a lot better. So yeah, looks like that's gonna come out, so I'm gonna go ahead and take those out. And it looks like these are really the only two tools we need. 7mm socket and a Phillips head screwdriver. Okay, sure enough, that came out. You can see that it's kind of in, kind of out. Let me show you something. So down in here, you can see there's like this slot right there that slides into this slot. You gotta have to unlatch that, and the rest of them kind of slide out. There's other slots along here. We'll look at that when I pull it out. But yeah, that seems to be it, and pretty cool. So let me go ahead and take this grille out. All right, so there it is. That was actually easy enough. And oh, what did I do with all like the nuts and screws and everything? I just put them right there on top of the air cleaner. I thought, wow, that's a good place to put everything so it doesn't roll away, it doesn't get wet, I don't lose it. It doesn't get kicked or anything like that. So yeah, here's the inside of that the grille, and you can see these tabs right here. You see those tabs? So those are the tabs that slide into place. I'm not really showing a good picture of them. There's the tabs that slide into place right there. Pretty self-explanatory. Looks like there's the part numbers printed on right there. All right, so here's the deal. So to get these headlights out, looks like we just removed these retaining screws, and there looks to just be 4 retaining screws, and we're not going to mess with the adjustments for the headlights, because these are the adjustments for the headlights. We'll just remove the retaining screws, and then we can swap in these new headlights. And then I'm going to order some new turn signals from LMC. Definitely, these have seen better days. Definitely, they're oxidized inside. I can see this lower trim here is damaged and cracked from when this bumper got dented. So I still can't, I guess I'd have to remove this, but I don't think the bumper is going to be hard to do. I think I'm going to do the bumper myself. I think I'm going to do the bumper myself. But for now, let's replace the front headlights. Looks like I could use some new trim rings. Those are pretty disgusting. I'll have to wipe that before I put it back. So yeah, I took the trim ring out, and sure enough, yeah, looks like there's just a little simple 3-prong for me to pull apart, put the other headlight in, and it looks like it's probably good to go. So let me just do the other side, put in the new headlights, put the retaining trim back in, and then we'll see what it looks like. Okay, I got the trim rings cleaned up, and man, they really cleaned up nice. Look how nice. Actually, my lady cleaned them up for me. And look how nice they cleaned up. Actually, I have some solution to put these in that'll make them clean up even nicer. When I replace the bumper, that'll be part of that project for sure. So now I've already put the new headlights in. They're already in. I already turned the lights on, confirmed they work. So now I just need to put these trim rings back in real fast. Oh, and I do know that you can take these headlights out without removing the grille. I do note that there was a little slot. They had those little slots right here so you can get to the screws, those retaining screws. Me personally, well, I guess that does work, especially, I don't know, it just seems to me like it'd probably just be easier to take the grille out. It's pretty simple, and that way you don't crack or break anything, drop the screw or anything like that. All right, let's get those headlight retaining bezels back in. Okay, I got the headlights put back in. The headlights are turned on. They work. They look good. The bezels look awesome. I'm really happy about that. As far as this lower trim for the grille, I'm just going to leave that in place for right now. I'm not going to take it out right now. So what we'll do right now is put the grille back in and zip it all back up. All right, there we go. Everything's back together. I have no leftover parts. Actually, I think it looks better. I don't even know. All we did was put in new shinier headlights and cleaned up those retaining bezels. We removed and replaced the front grille. We found out we need some lower grille. We need this lower piece for the grille down here and get the new bumper, and I think it'll be all right. I don't think there's any real damage back behind that. If there is, I guess we'll deal with it, whatever. Other than that, you know what? I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. Truck's running great. The last time I did a video, the water hose just literally popped off. The water hose is in good condition. It just popped off. I put on a new clip, and it seems fine. A radiator hose, and it seems fine because I had just put a new water pump on this thing. So I'll put links up to all those videos. I'll put those video links in the description below. I'll also put a link to the playlist for this truck because I've been doing videos since I got this truck, and well, we're gonna keep going. There's a lot more I want to do with this truck. So on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. We didn't even need to use the repair manual. That was cool. And so I'll see you on the next video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and follow what I'm doing with this truck.